Hi guys. I did a video on Taylor Swift's album, The Life of a Showgirl, and why it was flopping. I mean, I've seen it's done numbers in days like it always does because it's a Taylor Swift album, it'll always do it. But the public response has not been the same, and no matter how much her PR tries to cover it up, it just hasn't had the same impact as before. And we don't really need media outlets or anybody to tell us. I mean, the lyrics are telling. Anybody who says if it's flopping or not, just look at the lyrics. So there is another controversy that's going on. So Charlie Xcx, she released a song prior to this in her album, I think it was Brat, that Sympathy is a Knife. And I was reading the lyrics of it. So it says like, this one girl taps my insecurities, don't know if it's real or if I'm spiraling. And George says I'm just paranoid, and then Taylor Swift says like, how many times has your boyfriend said, why are you still talking about her, right? And she says, I'm embarrassed to have it but need the sympathy. This in my opinion is her being open and vulnerable about it, right? It takes a lot. And for somebody like Taylor Swift, she says that I have opened my diary for so many years and let people in on it, told them my insecurity. She wrote anti-hero. Yeah, the line is, did you hear my covert narcissism I disguise as altruism like some kind of congressman? So I think that when she can say such things, it's okay for Charlie to say I'm embarrassed to have it but need sympathy. Because I couldn't even be her if I tried. I'm opposite, I'm on the other side. I feel all these things I can't control. Oh no, don't know why. All the sympathy is just a knife. Why I want to buy a gun? Why I want to shoot myself? She says she wants to shoot herself, right? And she says in that song, you keep on sending me funny valentines. And even in The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived, she says, were you sent by someone who wanted me dead? I don't know, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. She holds Charlie accountable for Matty Healy being in her life. Don't want to see her backstage at my boyfriend's show. I hope they break up quick. Yeah, that is... yeah, that's not really nice of Charlie to say that over there, but they're writing songs, so it's fine. She took a dig at Taylor and said she hopes that Taylor and her boyfriend break up at that time, so it's fine, I think, for Taylor to go after her boyfriend and say that, isn't he tired of hearing you complain about my name? I mean, it's fair. Taylor's song, whatever, is that actually romantic, right? I like a few lines like, stop talking dirty to me, it's like you're flirting with me. I mean, that's tongue-in-cheek, that's cute. Yeah, whatever she said about the tiny chihuahua and from a purse and how much it hurts, I understand. It's like, it's your issue is not that big for me, the issue that you have with, but you know, what is complicated about the situation is that Charlie opened up and was vulnerable, and she shared a message that Taylor Swift could have interpreted in a more sensible way because she's been there long enough, right? And I think she would have gotten it if the Matty Healy situation was not involved. You have to keep that in mind. That Charlie said she hopes they break up. And Taylor Swift, for some reason, holds her accountable that you sent Matty into my life because you wanted me sad and you wanted all this to happen to me. She blames Matty for that too, right? That Matty Healy was sent to ruin her Princess Paradise life. Maddie makes this situation complicated, so you really can't just take it at face value that, oh, she disses Charlie. There's another reason she disses Charlie for. She's not dissing her for being vulnerable. Just gonna go right in the midst of the chaos. And the first question that I'm gonna ask is, why exactly does Charlie hate Taylor? Because she said, I hope they break up, right? That's a lot, and she just directly said it. Let me see what's the reason that she hates Taylor that much. Charlie thinks that Taylor Swift doesn't deserve all the success she has, that she does sketchy things and she has a shady side that people don't see, because with Judgment in reverse, it's like she doesn't have good views about her, and attached to 10 of Pentacles, so it's about her career. One more card for why does her success trigger her, because she's also in the same industry and she works hard. She's making music too. She's got a great album. Brad had so many anthems. I love 365. What exactly triggers her? We all get triggered by some people, you know. What's her trigger? What exactly about Taylor triggers her? She's triggered by her nice girl image. She wanted her exposed. I think she's actually happy. She wrote, is Charlie happy? Taylor wrote a diss track about her. So what triggers her is the question that I asked. So I'll tell you what. What triggers her is how capable you are at hiding stuff. She's like, you have a great PR. Because of that reason, you're able to hide how messy you are. She's like, but she acknowledges that you work hard. She's like, you work hard. That I get. You work really hard. But because of your hard work, underneath all that, you're able to hide your wrong motivations. She thinks, she looks at Taylor and she goes like, you're not here for art. You sell it. You sell your work just to make money. You're very self-centered. You sell your work and you showcase it like some form of a humanitarian job, that you are here just for art. And she's like, just be honest and say that you work hard to earn money. You don't work hard for art. Like, just say you don't give a shit about art. Why do you preach that art is this big thing for you? You're not an artist, you're a businesswoman. She's like, claim it. She thinks that you hide your wrong motivations so well, and that triggers her. And she's like, you get away with all of that because you are in that position that you will not be asked anything. Whereas if someone asks me about you, I have to respond. But if someone asks you about me, you're in that position where you're like, don't ask me that question, I don't want to talk about her. You have that privilege. That triggers her. And she's like, you got that privilege by being fake. Y'all, she just thinks she's fake. I think when they were touring together, she got close to Taylor, and when you get so close to someone, you realize that they're not who they claim they are, and she got a little bit too close and she's seen her from near, and because of that reason she's like, I know you and I don't like it. My next question is, why does Taylor Swift not like Charlie? All for entertainment purposes only. I'm enjoying this, I gotta be honest. I like the mess. I'm burping. Funny, I do that while I'm channeling Taylor. I ate a lot. So I'm feeling like I'm really, it just makes me feel like she's tired of stuff, and she's like, I'm just so full of it. I don't know. She's like, I'm just tired. Or maybe she has like so many things that she's like, it's like, I went easy on you, I could say so many more things. She has a lot to say about Charlie. Let's see, why doesn't she like Charlie? Taylor Swift doesn't like Charlie because for the same reason that Charlie doesn't like Taylor. Charlie doesn't like Taylor because she got too close to her and saw the real her, and Taylor Swift doesn't like Charlie for the same reason. You got close to me, you got to know the real me, you saw me, and I extended you my hand, I gave you my platform, I gave you my friendship. I gave you my platform, you should have stayed on my side. You should have been loyal that I shared my platform with you at one point of time. She's like, I didn't expect this lack of teamwork from your side. Taylor Swift is more about work when it comes to Charlie, but I think there's more. Let me see. Taylor Swift is also, she looks at Charlie and she's like, if our positions were reversed, I know that if we switched, you would love to be me. She's like, I see the same ambition I see in myself in you, and I see these games that you're playing, I've played them too, and she's like, I'm just better at them, and I'm in a position right now, I have the privilege. She recognizes her privilege and she's deliberately using it. She's like, Charlie, you were the one who left my side. You made the wrong decision. You went on the other side and you chose your bed, and you want to be me, and you know that. And she's also like, she also thinks that because Matty Healy showed up in the situation. Yeah. So Taylor Swift sees Matty Healy as some form of a king in her head. Like, he's up there in her life and he was a prize, and she's like, you put things in his head that I am a selfish person and I'm self-centered and I'm this horrible person, and that I do sketchy things. You were the one. Maybe I think I should do a reading on if Matty Healy thinks Taylor Swift is a good artist or not. He's like, you were the one who told these things to him. You talk behind my back. All of you sit together and you say these things about me, and Matty left and I am very sad. She's like, the sun reversed is why she hates Charlie. She's like, you're the reason for my sadness. and you want to be me, I'll give you that. So it's kind of like, I can't give you, you're ambitious like me, but I can't give you my place, but I'll show you the privilege that I have. That is why the song is very in her face. She's like, you're like a tiny chihuahua. Yeah, that hurts me a lot. But she holds Charlie directly accountable for her sadness when Matty left. Girls. Why did Matty Healy leave Taylor? If you want me to do a complete reading of Matty and Taylor, let me know. For now, I'm just gonna see what was the reason Matty left. Because I want to see why the direct blame on Charlie. He left because he saw that Taylor Swift was a bad plan for her, that they were not able to plan their future, and she was just completely different from what he thought, and he directly just said that you are self-centered and you're very selfish. That was the reason. Her being selfish and money grabbing and all of that is the reason he wouldn't invest in her. He just didn't like her way of operating, which is sad. How can you be that much in love with someone who doesn't even think you're a good person? She was the only one who was in love in that situation. Matty didn't even like her. Charlie and Matty and Gabriel and whoever, yeah, they're all in one club, like they're one circle, right? And Taylor Swift on the opposite spectrum. So I want to see, when Taylor is excluded from it, what do they talk about her behind her back? Because I feel like she didn't just write a diss track for no reason. And she didn't even pinpoint Charlie's vulnerabilities. She just said, you talk shit about me, and that doesn't hurt me. That was Taylor's stand, right? She didn't talk about anything about Charlie at all. The whole of that song is about Taylor saying, I don't care whatever you say behind my back. It doesn't hurt my feelings. Don't bother. Don't waste your time. You're just in love with me. You're just obsessed. So when I ask, what do they talk about Taylor behind Taylor's back? Because she obviously knows more than we know. That she's on her way down, that she's losing her pedestal. They really want her to fail, and they're saying that she's just falling from grace. She's gonna have a blast falling from the grace, and that is all because she's too petty, and she's she just lives her life on the wrong side of the road, and she did it all to herself. She's not in her senses, that she's resisting transformation, that she should change. She needs healing, and she's not growing up. She's still doing the same shit. And yeah, they're basically just praying for her downfall. And it's gonna be a quick one. Doesn't Matty have some lyrics of something like, chin up princess, your tiara is falling, or something? I don't know, allegedly. I think many people were saying it's for Taylor. But they're saying that she's stubborn, and her stubbornness is gonna set the stage for her downfall. And her wrong decisions. And her clouded judgment, and yeah, basically her wrong decisions and resistance to change and grow up. And her impulsive actions. honestly, she should not react in this time at all. If she wants to respond, she should do it smartly and with patience, and once she has a new perspective and she's grown up. She shouldn't just respond to them right now. It's not the right time for her to say things. She should lay low. Anyways, thank you guys. That's all. Bye.